me make sure my door's shut.
I'm recording.
Hello everyone. So, let's see how this goes. I really didn't plan this very much. I mean, I planned it. I've told this story like a million times in my head before. I didn't practice it in my head before coming on just now, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, hi, welcome to my channel, and I don't know what to say. What do people say in intros? See, I don't remember anything I was gonna say in my intro, but yeah, so we're just gonna get right into the story. So I've worked in retail now part-time for about a little over a year now. I really thought going into it that the customers were gonna be crazy rude and that I was gonna get so many stories and crazy stuff was gonna happen like all the time and I was gonna have to deal with the most outrageous people, but honestly it hasn't been that bad. Like, most customers are really understanding. I was really surprised my first few times going on a register and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, like I'm new, this might take me a second, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, no, it's okay sweetie, like you're fine, don't worry about it. Like, everybody's so nice. But there are like a few people that I've seen like in my like over a year time there that have been a little bit short with like, you know, our policies and things, but I'm not a supervisor, so I can just say, oh sorry, that's what my supervisor said. Anyways, I'm not gonna be telling where I work because one, that's creepy, and two, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell stories about where I work, but yeah, there'll be crazier stories after I'm not working there anymore. So but yeah, so ooh, I'm getting the anxiety sweats. Okay. But yeah, this is one of the few times that a customer was really weird and gave me a storytime worthy story. So, hope y'all enjoy. So I don't remember exactly when this happened, but it was a while ago, at least several months ago, maybe even like a year ago at this point. I don't really remember. I was working a closing shift and I had to work up at the front at the register. That's where I was scheduled for the night. So I'm up there and for once there's like no line, and I hear this man come in. Not that I was near the door, but like there's a crowd of people in the door, and this man walks in and just starts like ha 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 loudly having a conversation with these people, and I'm like, who is this guy? I couldn't hear the conversation, so I don't know what they were talking about, but it was pretty clear that he didn't really know those people, he was just talking to them. And I just thought, oh god, because I don't know if it's like a retail thing or just like, I don't know, just an intuition that I had, but you can tell when there are just these some types of guys who think that they're just so charming and hilarious and they're gonna come up and just have like the greatest conversation with you and you're just gonna think the world of them, but they're really not, and they're just not gonna be funny. They're gonna try and like say some stuff to you in this interaction that you're forced to have with them, and it's gonna be awkward and cringy and you're just gonna have to get through it and it's not gonna be cute. So I could just tell that this was that kind of guy. So I thought, oh god. And I knew he was coming to me because he had a bag, so I knew he had a return that he probably had to do. And I'm the only cashier up there, so he's coming to me. He comes over and waits at where the line starts, waits for me to like call him up, which I appreciate because some people just come straight through, they like go the wrong way through the line, and I'm just like, who do you think you are? Like, I know there's no customers, but like, respect for the rules, please. This place is crazy chaotic and like, we only have so many rules. And also for the purposes of the story, you need to know that this man was black. I promise it's important to the story. In a second, you will understand. So this man comes up to me and he's got this one pillow. It's just like not really anything crazy. It's just a beige throw pillow, I guess. So he's just talking to me and he's telling me all his business, and he's just telling me how, you know, he bought this pillow for his girlfriend because he's trying to help her decorate her apartment and blah, blah, blah. But like, oh my gosh, she just like yelled at him and he just got done being yelled at and like, take that pillow back because it like, she didn't like it and he was just trying to help, and he's like, oh my god. Okay, that sounds crazy, but okay. So he's just chatting with me, and so I like take the pillow out of the bag and I start doing the return, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but something like he didn't have the right price tag or he didn't have like the right receipt or something, I don't know. So he was like apologizing for that, and I was like, no, it's fine, like I can look it up on the thing, it's fine. So it's quiet for a moment while I'm typing things in, and then all of a sudden he just says, so do you like black people? And I'm like, wait? In my mind, I'm thinking to myself, in what way? Like, I'm suspicious. Like, what are you trying to get at? Like, are you like wondering if I'm racist? Are you wondering like if I date black people? Do I have black friends? Like what are you asking me, sir? But out loud I said, yes? Like what kind of question is that? What? He's like, oh, okay, yeah. Would you ever date one? What? And so I responded, I am currently, not no more, thank you, next. But at the time, yes. And so he goes, oh yeah, oh, that's great, like, cool. And starts telling me all about how, like, oh, his friend is, like, in an interracial relationship and how, you know, like, oh, he thinks that's really neat. Like, she seems like a really great girl and, like, you know, they just seem like they're a really cute couple and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, I'm sure that's all that you had planned to tell me. That's the only reason why you brought up, do I like black people and like, do I date black people, is because you wanted to tell me about your friend who's in an interracial relationship. Like, you definitely weren't hitting on me, sir. Like, are you kidding me? So yeah, he's telling me all this stuff, and at the time, like, mind you, I didn't think that he was hitting on me, because I was like, I don't know, I guess I'm a little bit naive in some, like, situations. Like, I just don't expect that, I don't know, that people are being weird with me. I mean, I know you didn't just come in here talking about your girlfriend and complaining about your girlfriend, and you have a girlfriend, and you're trying to hit on me by asking me if I like black people? What? So I finished doing this return. I don't know, he's talking all kinds of nonsense, trying to cover up the fact that he was clearly hitting on me. Which, you know, I'm cute, whatever. But like, no thank you, sir. You seem crazy. But yeah, the other story I want to tell. So I was working the night shift, and they called me to the front and asked if I could like jump on. We were like about to close. And so I was like, yeah, sure. So I hop onto a register, and I take this woman who apparently is like a frequent buyer there, although I haven't really seen her much since. I don't think I've seen her since this encounter. But supposedly she was a frequent shopper there. I don't know. But yeah, so I was checking out this woman, and pretty immediately I'm like, oh, hi, how are you doing? And she cuts me off. I have something over there. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, okay. Cool. So I like turn and like I look at the counter, because the counter is like a lot of time where we put holds and stuff like that. Like especially if there's like a purse that you wanted, but it's like too expensive for us to let you walk around because people steal purses a lot, I guess. I don't know. So we'll like put it on the counter and then you can come get it when you check out. So she like pointed to a couple purses that she had on the counter on hold, and so I went to go grab them, and she's like just talking, like every time that like I try to like ask her a question, like she's already interrupting me and like saying something, and I'm just like, oh, okay, hello to you too, ma'am. So she's talking about the purses. She's like, I don't know, I'm thinking about this one. Oh, just go ahead. I don't know, I'm gonna get both of them. And so I start like ringing things up, and after I like scan both of them, she's like, no, why did you scan that one already? And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, in my head, I'm like, what do you mean, why did I scan them? You said that you were gonna get them, so I scanned them because you're at the checkout line and you're checking out, so I scanned them. What do you mean, why did I scan it? And she's like, oh, no, take that one off. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. Being nice. I have my customer service voice on, obviously, because I'm not gonna be rude. I don't know, I'm like scanning. She's getting like a bunch of other stuff, but then while she's like in line, she like picks up this necklace and, you know, tries it on. She's like, oh, how does this look? Do you think like it's a good necklace, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, it's just a chain. Like, I don't know. What do you mean does it look good? It's like, it's not even like a chain, you know, like some people like wear just a chain around their neck. This was like a chain that, you know, is like part of like a jewelry making kind of thing, I guess. Like you would buy this and then you would buy charms or like something else and like put it on the necklace. Like it's not like a full necklace, it's just the chain. And so she's like, how does this look? Like asking my opinion. I hate when customers ask my opinion, because if it looks ugly, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna say you look great. Okay? Like, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings here. Like, I don't know, maybe it's what you got on is just not my jam, but maybe it's your style, and I don't know. Maybe you like your butt to look saggy in those pants. I don't know, but I'm not gonna tell you that your butt looks saggy in those pants, so please don't ask me, thanks. Okay? But yeah, so she's like, does this look good? Like, does this look like the right length? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it looks great. It looks really good. She's like, oh, okay, I think I'm gonna get it. And then she just, all of a sudden, no warning, leans over the counter and is like, oh, here, take this off for me. And so I've got her big old neck all up in my face. Like, what are you doing, ma'am? Like, in like normal, regular circumstances, like, I'm not even a hugger. I don't like do physical contact with people in like regular, ordinary, warranted scenarios where it like makes sense to have to like touch somebody. Like, I don't like that. And now, like, you're in my little space. Like, the only space that I have guaranteed is like across this counter, that you will not try to come across this counter to me. And now you're coming across the counter and you're in my space. I need my space. And so I'm just like, oh my god, like, okay, I guess I'm taking this lady's necklace off for her now. And so I took off the necklace for her and like handed it to her, and she's like, oh, thanks. Like, I don't know if she thanked me, actually. She might have not said any thanks. I don't know. She was very like entitled to everything, like snapping at me and like, I get that for me. Oh, lady. But yeah, eventually she checked out and it was fine, and I'm just left there like, what the fuck just happened? I don't know, those are like the biggest stories I guess I have. I mean, another time, a couple mini stories I guess. Another time a customer came in and it was like an early morning shift or something like that, and I was like the only cashier up there at the moment. And this woman comes up to me and she's like buying a bunch of stuff, and she's like, I'm getting this for a battered women's shelter. Someone requested like a new handbag, and so I thought I would get this one. What do you think? Does this one look nice? Oh my god, it was the ugliest bag I have ever seen. But did I tell her that it looked ugly? No, I did not. Please don't ask my opinion. Please don't ask my opinion. I can't. I don't know how to tell you that it's ugly. Please don't ask me. Don't do it. Okay. Oh, I felt so bad. I told her, yeah, oh yeah, that's really cute. I'm sure she'll love that. Like, oh my god. I feel like it was so obvious. It had to be obvious in my face, in my eyes, like, that is not a cute purse. Like, it was such a like an ugly color of like beige cream kind of in between. Like, it just wasn't right. The like texture, like the fabric it was made of looked wrong, and I just felt so bad. I'm like, this poor woman, she is about to get the ugliest purse. Like, I'm so sorry, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm so sorry. In my mind, that's the reason why I'm going to hell, honestly. Like, that just, oh god, I really do feel bad. I mean, I feel like I'm being really comedic right now and like trying to be funny, but seriously, I feel so bad. Like, please don't ask my opinion, thanks. Okay, bye. But yeah, so she got that bag, and I contemplated how I would have told her, and I was like, man, I don't know that I could have told her. Like, trying to think of what I would have said, and I don't know. And more recently, so I was at the cash register and I just finished checking out my customer, and there's nobody else in line, and so I just kind of like turned and just kind of spaced for a minute, and then I heard the customer that the coworker beside me was checking out, and the customer said to my coworker, she said, do you like working here? And she goes, oh yeah, I like working here. And she goes, oh, she's like, your face really doesn't show it. You should try to look more happy when you're here. She did not just tell her to smile. Oh my god. That is so rude. Who says that? Like, I was just over there like, looking around like, did anybody else hear this? Did anyone hear this customer? Like, she did not just tell her to... Don't do that. I just spit on the camera. Don't do that. Don't spit on cameras either. That's probably a good idea, but don't do that. Ugh. But yeah, customers are weird, and customers do crazy things and just don't even know how they come off, and it's just like, you know, just remember, like, I don't want to be here. If you're upset, we know you don't want to be here in this situation. Like, just be nice. And just know when you're complaining and you're complaining and you're complaining about stuff to us, we're just like, like, I'm just gonna nod and say, yeah, you're right, that's terrible. But I don't care. Nope. But really, I do like appreciate what this job has done for me, because I mean, aside from like being crazy, which I mean that is not the half of it, like I've had some bad experiences, just not with customers. You know what I'm saying? But really what this job has done for me is really helped me as like a very like socially anxious person who's not good with these little like tiny interactions where you have to do like small talk and you have to do like greet people and all those things and say like, oh, thank you for coming and have a great day and blah blah. Like now I can do that. So I was like going through McDonald's drive-thru one day and like the woman in the window was like, have a nice day, and I said, thanks, you too. And I was just like, oh, look at me peopling like a pro. Hi. That was really cheesy, but you get the idea. Anyways, so I have no idea how this is going to turn out in editing. I hope this was entertaining, and I hope that you guys subscribe. Oh, subscribe to me. I didn't say the last time. If you enjoyed this and you enjoy me, I guess, and you want to hear more funny stories where people are being weird, and maybe I'm being weird, probably. Make sure to subscribe and like this video and leave a comment. Dang, I think I had a comment that I wanted people to leave and now I forget. I don't know. Have you ever tried to pick up women by asking if they like black people? I hope not. Don't do that, it's weird. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, thanks, bye! My armpit's sweaty. Oh, that felt weird. I don't know about that.
These bitches don't like me. These bitches won't fight me.
Do people blow on their armpits? Did I just do a new thing? Did I look like a monster? And wow, I really want to pick off the sit real bad. I don't know, just leave some kind of comment. I don't know what kind of comment. Just tell me that you watched so that I know that you love me. Oh, I didn't like how that sounded. That was weird. I don't know, just leave a comment.